The Xboxes in CEX always look okay, but they are expensive. I mean, yeah, like, you get it right then and there and there's no shipping, but you gotta fucking carry it around with you. It's still heavy. So, I don't know.
Yep, excitement, adventure, just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. A manager is always prepared. These just ooze macho. Manager coming through.
Yeah.
This is a job for a manager.
That's fair.
Hey.
Yeah, refurbished, really. Well, yeah, pretty much refurbished.
I'd like to wake up now.
To be fair, the O2 Xbox I got was cleaned and they removed the clock capacitor, but the loads are really fucking slow. I don't understand how that happened. Well, I mean, it's from O2, but I don't know. Like Thompson, I'm pretty sure. I see. To be fair, okay, to be fair, that Xbox actually looks sick, but yeah, that shipping is very high. Yeah, Thompson's bad, but like the loads were like 2+ seconds slower, and I was just like, what the fuck? So I am keeping the Xbox still. I want to practice modding stuff on it, and if I somehow don't break it in the process of giving it 100 mods, then I want to sell it and make a profit. I want to like soft mod it with Unleash X. I want to like upgrade the RAM on it. Like I want to do. I might even put an SSD in that fucker. I want to make that Xbox fucking minted, bro. Why did I cartwheel forward? Baby brain. Bruh. Bruh. Alright, I'm gonna do sandwich out bounds, give me poggers. I didn't test the Thompson movie.
SpongeBob.
I only tested Battle on it. Imagine if the movie, like, that's like the fastest movie loads you can get is on Thompson Drive. Bro, I'd bust that Xbox out, like, straight away. It'd be funny as fuck. My N64 is a Japanese one. Generally, Japanese and American imports being sold in the UK sell for quite cheap because they're an inconvenience to own. Like a massive inconvenience. Especially N64s, I'm pretty sure you can't even region mod them if they're PAL. So, but I mean, if the, like, but yeah, it's just a big inconvenience with, like, Japanese or American consoles. So, people generally sell them for cheap over here, which is why I got that Canadian Xbox for so cheap. But I also got a Japanese N64 for like £25 or some shit. It's just a regular black shell, but yeah. I could test it, Julie, but I'd be testing PAL Movie, and I don't know if that has, like, faster or slower loads on its own. I'm pretty sure they're just normal, because my PAL 360 was, like, had slightly above average loads, and it was mostly comparing to NTSC models. So, yeah. Could have been a bit better, but that was still generally pretty good. I was considering getting a Pikachu N64, you know those ones, but I feel like it's just not, you know. I am a little bit of a collector, but there isn't that much room here, and I want to save up some money for a bit.
It's going up. There's the edge of town.
I have a controller that is in all of the directions are really good, except for the right direction is kind of bad, so I probably just need to take it apart and clean it. And then I have 3 Horis, which are all in acceptable. One of them's kind of good, but the other 2 are just like acceptable to me. And then I have 2 Retro Bits, which unironically are like my favorite controllers to use of them all for running SM64. The Hori's a little too small. Not having triggers for like the Z buttons is cringe, and the sticks on them are just, they shouldn't be better, but they just are because they're brand new. But yeah, if I ever took like SM64 seriously, a brand new N64 controller is gonna last like, I'm going the wrong way, probably not even a year. If you like grind the fuck out of it. But like Hori's and what's it called, Retro Bits, like last a while. I could show off my Hori's, but I've already done that before. Yeah. I'll probably show them off after this run. I like showing them off. It kind of is. I mean, I had to get a Japanese N64. I got an EverDrive, which cost well over £100. Like, bruh. I don't mind the controller. Well, I much prefer it over using a, like, GameCube controller adapter or whatever, because then, like, you have to use a C stick instead of C buttons, even though it's only programmed for C buttons, and it's really annoying to control. I don't know how anyone does that. Also, if you're talking about for speedrunning Curb, this game at top level makes you want to die inside a lot. But, you know, there's a reason why I've been sticking with this game for a long time now. Just because I like it. But this game, like, is always out for blood, and it will take all of the blood that you have. Oh, right. You can get steel sticks, but yeah, good luck with that. Good luck getting a steel stick. They're expensive and, like, pretty much only sold in the US at a very, very limited quantity. And you have to install the stick yourself, like, 99 times out of 100. And there are other steel sticks, but again, those are pretty much always sold in the US. There's also that controller port switcher box thing that you generally will want, but it's sold in the US. But then if you don't have that, then you could easily accidentally cartridge tilt. Or just, like, lose time from switching controllers, etc. Yeah. That'd be cool, Tetrax. Bro, my Hori controllers all combined cost like 160, and I don't even use them for practice or runs. I literally just stick to my, like, £20, however much they cost Retro Bits. Although I don't do BLJs on them anymore. One of them kept getting, like, its A button stuck after doing 16 star. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I did have this game first, but I had BFB like a year later.
I found one.
I didn't do that.
I'm pretty sure I beat this game first. But I'm pretty sure I 100% BFB first. It was definitely either that or the other way around. But I definitely didn't finish one first, like, casually, like, the 80% and then the 100%. I know I didn't do that. It was most likely that I finished BFB first. I hated, like, Kelp Forest, but there's no way I would have finished movie before BFB when you had to do shit like all the, like, horrible machos and ring challenges and all that, and I didn't know where, like, some of the actions were. And Neptune was hard as a kid. Yeah, Curb. I remember, like, my first few weeks or however long of playing movie were just me being like, oh, why do I keep going back to the beginning? Because I didn't have a memory card. So, yeah. Although, I was a surprisingly understanding kid when it came to, like, some people, like, didn't even know how to save the game even if they had the memory card. Or some people just didn't know how to, like, do whatever. But I was actually pretty good with all that stuff when I was a kid. Unless there were, like, time... If there was a time limit in a game, and you know, that would apply to some of the time challenges, I was fucked. Simpsons Hit and Run, fantastic game as a kid. A lot of the missions have time restrictions, and I did not do well with those. Nearly all of my playthroughs would be like... All my 100% attempts in battle would be missing one rock slide spatula and like 2 socks, and then missing like 7 or 6 kelp spatulas and only having like 1 sock. So I'd miss like 2 Patrick spats or like 1, and then an extra like 7 spatulas. So I'd be down like 8 or 9 spats, plus the crab spats too. I wouldn't get most of those, so I would be down like 14 spatulas. And that is a criticism I have of the game in general, is the crab spats. And that kelp is so bad for most people that they won't do it in the casual playthrough. That combined with the fact that you're definitely not going to get all the crab spats when you're just doing any percent. You actually... 77 spatulas is actually a lot more strict than it looks. Because no one's, like, gonna fucking do kelp, and you're not gonna get all the crab spats. And you're not gonna get all the Patrick spats. 77 is very generous if the levels aren't cringe, but... Yeah. You're just not gonna get all the Patrick and Crab spats. All of the kelp spats in your any percent playthrough. Like, that isn't happening. You might do one of those, potentially one of the 3, but you're not doing all of them. I found my own AFK spot as a kid. It took a very long time, but it was an AFK spot, so I was pretty happy. Last year Last year I had to play this GameCube Scooby-Doo game for 22 hours straight because I didn't have a memory card. That's awesome. Are you talking about Night of 100 Frights? Yeah, I just mean, like, in concept Tetrax. It's, you know... In concept, it's generous, but... Yeah. Poggos.
Ouch!
Fuck. The pit extra? Did I get the pit extra? Okay, that's not good. That loses a lot. I probably lost like 10 seconds to that. I should probably just do out of bounds again. But I don't know if I want to do out of bounds again. I don't know, man. Night of 100 Frights actually uses roughly the same engine as this one, which is really funny. I've never played it myself, but I do own it on GameCube.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
I used to have Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase on PS1. However, you had to use the D-pad, so the game went from probably pretty alright to like awful. I enjoyed it as a kid though.
No barnacles.
It literally has the exact same problem that SM64 DS has. It just feels like practically unplayable in that state. Okay, yeah. Also, I lost more time than I thought I was going to. I am on PB pace, but you gotta remember that my late game is absolutely amazing. It was probably better than my all extras late game, like that I just got. So I should do out of bounds again. Oh yeah, especially these days, GameCube memory cards are really cheap. PS2 ones are even cheaper, but still, like, GameCube memory cards are good. I have one that stores, like, a shit ton of memory. It's a third-party one, and it just, like, never runs out of space. I see. I bought a brand new GameCube controller in 2015 and I still have it. I have the memory cards from when I had a GameCube. And I still have my GameCube, but I never ever look at it or use it. Because there's no reason to. I'd only ever do that if I had the GBA player. And I'd have to play the GBA player on my CRT probably. It's just not convenient. It's cool, and I do want the GBA player at some point, but yeah, it's generally just like not really. I don't know. Honestly, same. But I convinced myself. I went from like never spending my money to spending my money like a lot in the past like year or two, and I really need to stop. I went from like never spending money to always spending money, and like I'm down a lot of money from that. Granted, I'm currently down 500 and it's not my fault, but again, that's solid. I bought a 4K TV like recently because my brother's taking the TV that like, so I'm replacing that TV with like a PS4. Not PS4. I did buy a PS4 though, so that's probably why I said PS4. I was considering buying a PS5 and a Series S, but I didn't buy either of them. Yeah. Emulation's a lot, you know, saving grace for a lot of people. However, as everybody knows by now, I am not a emulation fan. Dude. Now I'm really doing out of bounds. Just lost like 2 seconds from that. Actually, like a second and a half. Still, like, cringe. I just don't like emulation because, like, it always feels... for me, it's hard to actually have a connection to the game I'm playing because I don't actually own it. Don't have the case, don't have the disc, don't have the manual. I'm probably not using the official controller that is meant for that version of the game. There's no satisfaction in being like, yeah, I got my money's worth out of it because I spent fucking $0 on it. You know, there's no satisfaction of, like, busting out the memory card and all that shit. Like, it's just soulless. Like, it's just not fun. You know, hell, I much more enjoy putting games on, GameCube games on my Wii using Nintendo. Which still means I don't own the game, but, like, it's using, like, my composite cables, like, through a TV with the official controller still on it. It feels so much more natural. Nice AP. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's one of the massive perks of emulation is that, you know, these files don't magically die, but discs and cartridges do. Oh really, Tetrax? That is unfortunate. I use a 32GB SD card when I chuck games, and I'm only currently using like 5 of the gigabytes, so I can just put whatever games I want on there. I could put a lot on there before needing to, because I don't play a lot of games, like in one go especially, so, or like at the same time I mean, so I don't need to like keep them around. I'll generally play like 2 games at once, at most, and then I'll just like finish. Also, you may notice that my sandwich driving goal does not have out of bounds, and I just got it really fucking fast. So my summer best in this category is about to go down like 9 to 10 seconds. And that is one of the last goals I need to make another no pause storage segmented run off my golds. There's only a few more golds I need to get, and this was like the biggest one. Dude, that was so fast. This might even be better than my sandwich driving 1 gold. I just need to make sure I don't fuck up the menuing now. Unbelievable. Finally got a gold there, and it was really fucking fast at that.
The gate's locked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much back to where I was. Only slightly behind. So yeah, if this gets world record, I'm only gonna be slightly triggered because it has, you know, both of the other... It also just feels a bit embarrassing to get a world record, and I accidentally did an all-extra, like, strat, and lost, like, 11 seconds. Like, that would be kind of... It reminds me of my 108.02, I'm pretty sure it was, where I lost, like, 15 seconds because I accidentally did an all-extra strat in that one as well. But that one was even worse, because, like, I would have gotten 107 if it weren't for that. And it lost even more time, and it made even less sense, because I hadn't played all extras in a while at that point, so there's no reason for me to have that muscle memory. Yeah. You know what I don't know what all-level spatulas is like these days, but in the past, it was extremely similar to No SBA. And No SBA was the most popular category back then. So, the number of times I'd play all-level spatulas and just accidentally collect every sock ever was, yeah, it kind of annoyed me a lot. Yeah, I used to end up with like 20 a lot of the time. I see. I kind of like when it was like extended No SBA.
Oh boy!
What the fuck?
Nothing can stop the mighty stone thingy!
Good job, Patrick.
It's a thing! Coming through!
I'm still plus 10 off my best as well. It's because of that one run that was just on, like, insane pace going into, it was either Nather Men or SCDA that ended up losing time in one of them. Because I was just playing really well, and I got both the other bounds really quickly. It's just that I did SD102 early.
Patrick,
Why is my gold at 101.9?
to get to
I
shelter.
might need to look into that. I got cucked, so I lost like a second. Minus 18 though, that's pretty big. This is actually on like theoretical 105 pace. Yeah, Kib. Sometimes it's a very good feeling to go, you know, I do this thing, right, that I just call, like, nostalgia content, where I just go back and watch loads of, like, YouTube stuff that I used to watch in the past, like maybe like a Captain Sparkle's Minecraft Let's Play or whatever, and, you know, going through your childhood games is basically, like, the same stuff. It is pretty much nostalgia content, but just in a different way, and it's pretty satisfying. Even if a game is, like, bad, like, you can still have a lot of fun with it, just because you can fuck around or whatever. So, yeah. Or just because it's a childhood game, even if it, like, sucks or whatever, like, as long as you're having fun with it, that's all that matters, you know what I mean? You could Tetrax. I don't recommend ever 100% in this game, but you could.
Big hair!
Patrick, I think you mean...
To be fair, the extras aren't technically counted towards 100%, but if you do want to get them, then I understand that. I don't know, there's walkthroughs, like, you can find stuff. Yeah. I always loved picking up the extras as a kid, but some of them were just like, why? Like, why are they, like, here? Like, you know the one next to Bungie? That one in particular is just like, why? Surely they didn't expect kids to figure that shit out, did they? Adults don't know that shit. Also, why am I not collecting the TNT? Alright, well now I'm partially concerned that my manlies might be too low. You know, that's pretty far off. I might actually need to get the stack in SCDA. Because I just skipped stacks in Rock Slide for some reason.
How you like me now?
Yeah. Yeah, that movie was the best-selling SpongeBob game of all time until, I'm pretty sure Rehydrated took that.
This place.
But in movie's defense, like, gaming is more popular now than it was before. And of course, it was still really popular back then, but the gaming industry only grows and grows. Well, yeah, I know, Tetrox. I'm just saying, like, I was just comparing, like, movie to Rehydrated in terms of, like, the, you know. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I was about to go and get the fucking extra.
Not so fast! I'm monster sick!
I really want to go for double bash boost, but I genuinely never get it, so there's no point. But on the off chance I did get it, I'd feel really good about myself. Saves so much time. Does movie still? I feel like movie surely would have been outsold by Rehydrated by now. If movie genuinely still has sold more copies, I'll be surprised by that. That was actually unfair.
This is great! You really gotta try it!
Come out, wherever you are!
Yeah. I used to love watching, like, those commercials for, like, Nick games and stuff. Although, I didn't really have many of the Nick games. When I was a kid, I used to see advertising for Dutchman. And I was like, what the fuck? How do I not have this game? I want it. My parents probably... If I did have it, I probably would have gotten it on PS2. And, yeah, that wouldn't have been very pleasant in the end, would it?
Ouch!
I was about to say, like, was the Lost Warp, and then I remember this combat. I have not played Fairly Odd Parents games. Fuck. People always ask me what I want, like, if I want a movie remake or whatever. I genuinely just say, like, I just want an Xbox port to PC, that's all I want. It's quick, like, there's hardly any way you could fuck it up, like, it's great. And it's good for the speedrunning community, too. That was kind of bad. I probably didn't need that, but I got it just in case. If you do it optimally, it loses like half a second, but I fucked it up a bit. Because, L dumb.
Give it up, you pink idiot! I knew TV was bad for you, but I didn't know it was this bad.
I don't trust Pippa Lamp. It's just as simple as that. I feel like by default, because it wouldn't be able to use this engine, the game would already like struggle to keep up with this one. Because this engine is just so fucking like good. It's just amazing. And like the movement and all that is just fantastic. It'd be hard to rival that stuff. And if they can rival that, or if they can make it up in other ways, then yeah, sure, but I don't know. I feel like people would potentially be disappointed, and I don't, you know, want people's hopes to... I just don't want people to be, like, disappointed, I guess. When we could just get, like, a port, and then it's, you know... I know this version has its own, like, big problems, but you know, everybody is used to the problems by now. Everybody knows the problems.
Little guy, pigs.
It was supposed to be, like, rushed for the movie, but then the movie got delayed, so the game easily could have been delayed too, and then it just wasn't.
Boom! Enough said. The manliness has landed.
Oh shit. What's up, Jake? What's up, Box? I don't know. I don't think it'll PB, to be honest, but only one way to find out. I'm not gonna get, like, super attached to the run. I'll get attached to the run once I see that I'm still hella minus and I just got Mindy skip first try. That's when I'll be, incredibly attached to the run and shaking violently. But until then, I will progressively get slightly more nervous with each segment, probably, but no, I won't be, like, that nervous, I feel like, going into Mindy skip. I really did believe it was going to happen in all extras, but to happen here is if our task theory is true, then it's more likely to happen here than all extras, and in general, because I already successfully got it once today. You know, the odds aren't necessarily stacked against me, but it is lower than what it would be, I guess, in a perfect scenario. Yeah, I have ice physics glitch, because I'm going fast as hell on the ice cubes. Oh no. Okay. I mean, it kind of does, because it's like a shitty, inconsistent trick, and if I already successfully got it once, then getting it twice in the same session is just not, like, it's likely, but it's not like my, you know, the more you get something in a row, even though the actual statistical chance does not, like, actually worsen, like, it's still, like, the chance of rolling, like, a 4 on, like, a die is not technically gonna, like, worsen, but it is just, like, you're just gonna be doing it over and over and over again. Like, and it's, like, you know. That was kind of bad. That didn't work.
Macho stuff. Ouch. It's too cold.
Only Goofy Goop.
Again, I'm not saying it literally decreases the chances, I'm saying, like, for example, like, if you're hunting, like, a shiny Pokemon and the odds are 1 in 8k, as per usual, the older gens, like, if you do, like, 5k, I don't even know how many attempts you can fit in a day, but let's just say you did, like, 5k of those attempts in a day, it's like, each individual reset is a 1 in 8k chance to get it. But, like, the further you go along, it just, like, you're just more, you're not actually statistically, like, objectively more likely to get it, but, like, you still also kind of are, in the sense that, like, you've already done it, like, so many attempts where it just did not work.
You're losing it, SpongeBob.
Series mods. Like, yeah.
Sugar
That's all I've got. I'm pretty sure there's only like 4 SpongeBob games he doesn't mod. And they're all like tiny, like non-existent.
No waiting in line for us.
I do not want any talk like that in my chat. I want absolutely zero association.
You're losing it, SpongeBob.
That's just what we needed.
Something important just came along.
That is true. Jake, but not with like Fast Scoop, just like when you play the game casually. But otherwise, like, that isn't an actual problem. I might tie the segment, I'm not sure. I'm on my best pace still.
This is
But I actually don't feel very much with this run at the moment. I haven't practiced guest jumps in a while because I haven't needed to, so that might fuck me. Also, that's cool, Julie. How long are you planning on running that game for, or is it just like, just seeing how it goes?
Now I know how my ancestors felt.
The only, I've never played, Jack. Ever.
Back at ya.
Not going to lie.
I was after you.
I just, my thumb was like, it just did a nasty click, and it did not feel good. That's fair, yeah, I respect that. Yeah, that's cool. If you start, like, I'll watch your streams, you playing that. I actually finally figured out how the fuck to set up a Left 4 Dead 2, like, you know, because there was like a script, there were a couple scripts that you wanted to run, and then you gotta set like the keybinds and all that, and there's like a bunch of other shit. There's one little thing I have to do in the config, and then I need to, what else have I gotta do? Oh yeah, I gotta set up the auto splitter, but that will not be hard. And the splits in general, and then I'm done. I'll just try like maybe like a campaign just to see if like the splits are indeed working correctly. Like a campaign and one extra level, and then yeah. So yeah, I'm almost good to go with running like, you know, the stuff just required to run the fucking game. And I gotta learn shit. Which probably isn't the easiest in the world, but you know, I'm getting there. Apparently you want to start off with Dark Carnival, at least that's what the tutorial said from 4 years ago, so I'll just take its word for it. I see. The game definitely isn't for everybody. Left 4 Dead 2, because Left 4 Dead 1 has way too many sections where you just, like, wait around and just do fuck all. And Left 4 Dead 2 has, like, a bigger leaderboard, anyway. Like, more runs on it. And so... maybe I'd run Left 4 Dead 1, just, like, for a little bit after I go good at Left 4 Dead 2. Bro, the Left 4 Dead 2 players have, like, funny names. One of them is, like, Hentai Addict. Like, bruh. I'm really glad I got that. Oh my god, like, no fucking time savior? Yay. If I get this, like, really fast and I'm on semi-realistic 105 pace, but otherwise, no chance. Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess it's actual 105 chance, but it's, yeah, still pretty doubtful. Plank 1, well, not plank, because there's only one plank in this category. Plank is really inconsistent. I could easily lose, like, a shit ton here. I accidentally jumped. I didn't say that my PB has no time save. I said my late game has next to no time save, is what I said. .107. Like, there is, like, apart from, like, milliseconds in some segments, there's, like, no realistic time save from BBBH2 onwards. I'm literally, I've broke even, if anything. I've broken even from BBBH2 to now, and this late game has been phenomenal. Like...
That's tuning up manliness, even in the corners.
That was really close. So now I'm like half a second behind the gold, probably. So... okay, now I'm like 3 seconds, or 2.5 seconds off the gold. Somewhere around there. And now for the funny.
Whoa, that was really weird. Oh, slidey stuff.
Fuck off.
Light as a feather, but heavy as a brick.
Now I'm losing time. Cool.
Boy.
What is this fucking game? Actual bullshit. I just lost a fuck ton. Just from that not even letting me get the 2-frame, I just lost a fuck ton. But making that mistake in the first place as well, and then having to do the old strat of doing ice skating first and then combat, which loses a few seconds. I just lost like 12 seconds at least, I'm pretty sure. Well, not, actually, hold on. Yeah, I would say I lost like 12 seconds. Combined with the other stuff, I've lost like 15, if I've calculated it properly. So this run physically can't 105, because of some stupid shit that never ever happens. Can I get the ledge grab again? Fuck you. Look at how much time I'm about to lose. Even if I just warped here, I'd be losing time off the gold, but I'm not even done yet.
That's my favorite line.
Just watch it go down, bro. Yeah, sounds about right. 16 seconds, my bad. I can still get, like, sub 106.10, but... yeah. I'm pretty sure a mod is in here. So I might need to, like, after getting Mindy skip. Although I might have too much nose to do that. I don't know. Maybe I should just get Discord ready to, like, to do that. But then I'm going into it expecting myself to get it, which I don't want. No, I have to kill myself.
Is the room spinning or is it just me? Boing.
I don't even know what the checkpoint is, so I just walk all the way over here. I don't even know where it is. I probably really should look into that. But now I lose even more time because the moves are here. So I have to do the slower strat of doing this. So I lost even more time. I don't even know how minus this is gonna be anymore. Dude, literally like actual bullshit. I'm not even gonna fucking ping for that.
You're almost...
Can you hear me now? That's my favorite line ever.
I can bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need more...
I want a sub 1 Mindy skip. That'd be really cool. I mean, I was way on pace for it just now. Alright, well, I'm already used to doing Knucklehead, like... But the problem is I'm used to doing it with the extras. So I need to remember to not get any of the extras, as all of them except one are slow.
Was that Mr. Plankton's head rolling by?
There isn't really anything to it, like... Like, I'm using the upgrade menu to cancel Mindy's text faster. Well, it's to cancel out the menu. However, other than that, if you're doing it slower, then you're just going to press B to cancel the menu every time. Like, that setup, like, you can't do anything to, like, improve the setup, really. Like, it's gonna be almost the same speed for everybody, no matter what your skill level is, because it's just holding buttons, pretty much, unless you cancel the menu like I do, which only saves a few seconds if you do it like 5 times successfully. If Mindy skip did not work, when the hand was about to place me back, the camera angle would have been different. It would have been facing in a really weird direction, and yeah, it wouldn't have been. When that happens, you have to do the entire setup again, or else if you leave it, then it would crash. I think, yeah, no, that was the extra that I was talking about that isn't slow, because it's literally, like, in the way of the shortcut. For some reason, it's hidden in the shortcut, instead of the slower path, but, yeah. Why is this so far off my... Okay, never mind, I didn't lose as much as off the gold as I thought.
Alright. All hail, Plankton. Dodge, SpongeBob, dodge!
And now I have to play incredibly close to my PB. Pretty much any mistake will probably kill it. Like, even if it's, like, really minor. Thank you. Also, yeah, probably would, Julie. My gold isn't perfect, but it is, like, really, really good. Also, I just got a lag spike, which does not help. I have to play, like, pretty, like, aggressively.
Stop that! Your chops are too righteous!
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
Destroy SpongeBob! That's it, SpongeBob! You got him with that one!
Crazy.
If I get, yeah, if I PB here, I'll probably just finish the stream after this run. It's pretty close to the 4-hour mark.
I command you to kill him! Kill SpongeBob! Stop that! Your
Yeah,
chops
not over
are
yet
too
though.
righteous.
I like never really fuck up with voice crack, and I really fuck up from here on out, but I don't know. I haven't fucked up in Neptune on, like, the final hit since, like, 2018, but obviously it could still happen, so it's like... And one day, if I play this game enough, like, it will happen one day, so I always have to be wary. But it appears that I do not need to be wary of it today, now I just need to land a hit. And then it's mine. Okay, I don't remember the last time I got 2 world records in one stream. That pretty much doesn't ever happen. That also needs to be retimed. That's pretty nuts.
Kill him, you idiot!
I don't know if that deserves an at everybody, but I'll at here.
French for handsome man.
That's... Thank you, everybody.
Eugene Krabs, it looks like you were innocent the
Bro.
whole time. Oh well, that's why
My Knucklehead and Neptune were good.
And now to thank the
Although I don't know how I
Pirates
lost a second
who
in
recovered
Neptune.
my crown and saved Bikini
Dude.
Bottom, SpongeBob and Patrick.
I accidentally did an all extra strat, so I lost like 12 seconds here. No, it was like 11 seconds.
I may be a dork
So this
and a
would have
wingman.
been 106.15.
Yes, but more importantly,
And it was actually on potential 105 pace going into
I'm
plank.
just glad that everything is back to
What the
normal.
fuck?
And so ends the most heroic tale ever told in Bikini Bottom. And as the sun sets over the island paradise above the waves,
I need to highlight 2 runs. And I need to highlight these 2. I had never had an SD102 gold with Out of Bounds in no pool storage. And then I just get the setup like perfectly in this pretty much. It's like almost perfect. And then I golded Weenie. I lower my summer best in this run by 11 seconds, and in all extras I lowered it by 15. So 40 whatever seconds in all extras, right? And then 2 seconds here. Potentially need a retime, but I'm pretty sure it's 26.